It was 9:30 p.m. on March 25th, 2019, when the dry riverbed of Shiraz, silent for decades, suddenly roared to life. What began as gentle rain became a biblical deluge. Within minutes, the Quran Street, once bustling with evening traffic, transformed into a death trap. Cars floated like paper boats in the churning brown waters. And in one of those vehicles, a white Peugeot 206, sat 32-year-old Zahra and her 6-year-old son Ali. Returning from his kindergarten recital, Ali clutched his best reader certificate in the back seat, completely unaware that the certificate would soon be the only thing surviving that night. Zahra's maternal instincts kicked in before her brain could process the danger. As water seeped through the doors, she turned to see Ali's terrified face, illuminated by emergency lights. "Mama, the fish are coming to get us?" he asked innocently. The power windows failed. With superhuman strength, she smashed the glass with her bare hands, shredding her palms on the shards. The freezing water hit them like a wall. She grabbed Ali's Spider-Man jacket, but the current was too strong. Their fingers slipped apart millimetre by millimetre, until all she held was his left shoe. For 3 hours, Zahra, now bleeding from debris wounds, screamed herself hoarse, diving under floating cars, begging strangers for help. At 1:17 a.m, a rescuer finally pulled her onto a truck. "Where's my boy?" she demanded. The medic's silence told the story. What followed was a mother's odyssey through hell. While officials listed Ali as missing, Zahra visited every hospital, morgue, and relief camp. She memorized the smell of disinfectant, the sound of grieving families, the way clerks avoided eye contact. On day 4, a fisherman found a small body near the old bridge. Zahra identified Ali by the birthmark behind his ear, the one she'd kiss every night. His certificate was still in his pocket, the ink blurred but legible. Ali Asghari, best reader. The funeral was a blur, but as others moved on, Zahra began her second vigil, now at the riverbank. Every Friday at dawn, she brings his favourite cookies, the animal-shaped ones, and reads his storybooks aloud. Locals whisper she's lost her mind, but the truth is far worse. She's the sanest person among us, because she alone refuses to accept this cruel world where rivers steal children. Forensic reports revealed Ali died from trauma consistent with blunt force impact, likely hit by debris, but Zahra obsesses over impossible questions. Did he call for her? Was he scared? Could she have held on longer? The city rebuilt the flood walls, installed warning sirens. Yet every time it rains, Zahra stands at the exact spot where the car was swept away, as if challenging the river to finish what it started. Psychologists call it complicated grief. Neighbours call it that poor woman by the river. But when I interviewed her last month, Zahra showed me something extraordinary. Ali's last drawing from school. It showed their family standing by a blue river. "He knew," she said. "Children always know." Today, a memorial plaque stands near Quran Street with 23 names. Ali's is third from the top. Officials call it a natural disaster. Survivors call it the night the city drowned. But Zahra, she calls it the day time stopped. Her phone still shows March 25th as Ali's day in the calendar. His room remains untouched. School uniform hung for the next morning. Bedtime storybook open to page 17. And if you walk by the river at dusk, you might see her, a silhouette against the setting sun, whispering secrets to the water. Waiting. Always waiting. My dearest Ali, tonight the full moon shines over Shiraz, as if you're winking at me from the stars. I know you're sitting among angels now, reading those storybooks we shared every night. May your heavenly world be filled with butterflies of light as playmates, rivers that only sing songs of joy, and every raindrop whispering your name. I'll always wait here by the river that took you, watching for your celestial smile.